Hey everybody, this is Dancing Diamond. I'm here for you guys today because I had someone ask me the awesomest, loveliest question that it seems like every single YouTuber that does this, it just wants to go over, seems to go over. Hygiene when it comes to being a dancer, okay? Everyone, I'm pretty sure that does these little tutorials will tell you the same exact thing. Do your hair, do your nails, do this, do that. Make sure you're pretty, make sure you smell nice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the actual runabout, alright, and what it actually is at the end of the day, because I'm not gonna sit here and just cheap you guys out. I'm gonna let you know just straight up, alright? First and foremost, when you're going into work as a dancer, please, for the love of God, shower every single freaking day. You don't have to wash your hair every day, just please wash your body every single day. Not only does that help the other dancers that work with you, but that really makes the customer feel a lot better, and they don't feel like they're sitting in a private room being suffocated by your stench because you don't want to take care of your body, okay? So please just don't be lazy. That's all we're asking. Just take a shower, make sure you're smelling good, you're proper, great, alright? While you're in the shower, make sure you shave everything. Shave your armpits, shave your legs. If you're an arm shaver, go ahead and shave your arms. If you just don't like hair, go ahead and shave it all off if you want to. Me, I'm just a simple, legs and armpits type of gal. Shaving my pussy, obviously, because, your hoo-ha is kind of the major thing you want to keep nice and freshed up anyway. So those are my major three things that I go ahead and, freshen up on when I'm shaving and stuff. So make sure that when you're in the shower, make sure you just shave, make sure that, it's nice. I know other girls will sit there and tell you, it's okay if it's prickly, it's okay, it's not a big deal. No, believe it or not, it actually is a big deal. If you skip a day on shaving your legs, for an example, and you go for, you go into a private room and you're dancing on someone and your leg just happens to touch their hand or their arm, they're gonna feel that you have prickles on your leg if you're not wearing any kind of stockings or fishnets. If you're just plain legs, then yeah, they're gonna end up feeling that. And honestly, that's kind of uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure, being a female, you wouldn't want to sit in a private room with a guy and, having, these kind of expectations a little bit. You would expect, someone, good and looking and taken care of, and you come to find out, you're not really taking care of themselves, you kind of feel like you're wasting your money. So just make sure you shave, make sure you shower good. Spray your hoo-ha, if you can, with a Summer's Eve spray, which is a really good vagina spray. It's really good. It's not sticky, it doesn't get clumpy after a while or anything like that. It's actually a really nice all-natural spray. Again, it's called Summer's Eve. You can go ahead and use that, or you can go ahead and use vagina wipes, which is like Summer's Eve's wipes. You don't have to get small packs. You can get really big packs online or in store, and they're only maybe $5 or $6. They're really not expensive. So make sure you go ahead and you spray your vagina and you wipe off that area down there every single time you get off of the stage, every single time you get done with the private room, every single time you go to change into a new outfit, every time you get out of a new outfit to get into another new outfit. Just make sure you spray it down there, you're wiping down there, and just make sure you're all, you're all nice and tidied up and freshed up down there, because that really does mean a lot to people. The other thing was making sure you're brushing your teeth. Make sure you brush your teeth, make sure, if you don't floss, no big deal. I mean, obviously I'm not a fucking dentist, I'm not gonna cuss on it. But, just brush your teeth, chew some gum, while you're at work, because, you're gonna be drinking while you're at work too, and you don't want to smell like constant alcohol while you're drinking or anything like that. So, make sure you go ahead and just make sure you carry just a pack of gum with you, chew some gum. Plus, it's kind of convenient having the gum with you in your little money bag too, just in case you're talking with a customer and their breath ain't really, smelling too good, so you might have to, hey, you want some gum to, fix that little ranky rank in the little mouthy mouth of yours? Anyway, so next thing is makeup. Presentation with makeup. You do not have to do your makeup and be super extravagant. You really don't. As I said in my last video, you know, in the beginning, a lot of guys like simplicity. They really do. You know, you don't have to be like me and, you know, do like dramatic makeup, put lashes on, or like anything like that. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, granted, right now I'm not really doing anything dramatic. I just have like a brown thing going on right now. So the point. You don't have to do anything extreme or, you know, anything crazy. Just make sure if you do go to put on makeup, just make sure you have it on right. You know, your eyeshadow's on properly, you got your mascara on properly, your eyeliner, your foundation. Make sure there's no like creases or lines or, you know, the chin line right there. Just make sure it's all cleaned up and stuff, blended into your face, into your neck and stuff, and, you know, just make sure you're good and presentable. And like I said, you don't have to wear makeup. Just if you do, just know that you don't have to be super extravagant about it. You really don't, okay? So don't feel like, you know, you have to, because you're still pretty either way at the end of the day, and a guy will spend their money on you at the end of the day anyway. So just be you, all right? Next thing is, and this is actually a really huge thing in the dancing field, at least in the exotic entertainment field. If you're going to be dancing on a pole, if you're going to be going into the club being a dancer, please don't wear lotion. Please don't wear lotion. Please do not wear lotion. And the reason why I say that is because when you go inside, or even when you're at home, you know, before you go to work, if you're gonna, you know, put lotion on, whatever, your hands are gonna be really nice and moisturized, and, you know, they're not gonna be dry. So when you go out on the pole and you go to dance on stage, if you're gonna try and dance on the pole, you will slip off of that pole if you don't have a decent grip on it, because of the fact that you have that lotion on your hands. Not only that, but that's going to stay on the pole. It doesn't just come off of the pole unless you rub it off with alcohol, honestly. So when the next dancer does go to come on and they're touching the pole, you know, and they're a pole dancer, you know, they're not on the ground doing the groundwork like, you know, other dancers do. They're going to get on that pole and possibly bust their little, you know, bootay, you know what I mean? They're going to bust their butt coming, you know, coming off that pole, coming down that pole, because their hand slipped, because, I mean, there's lotion on the pole. So just be aware of that, you know. Wear perfume. You can even wear like an oil perfume. If you wear an oil perfume though, just keep it up here and don't rub it in with your hands, but you can wear an oil perfume up here, no problem. Just make sure you're wearing perfume if you really do want to smell good. The best perfumes you can actually go ahead and use are things from like, you know, Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret. Don't take anything super expensive down there over to the club, because you're going to want to use that perfume every time you get out of a private dance, every time you go on stage, and then every time you get off the stage. And then every time you go out into the main lobby area to go talk to gentlemen, or for gentlemen to talk to you. Basically, your perfume's going to be your best friend, so you smell like a lollipop all the time. Alright? Or whatever your scent may be. I like the lollipop, so sue me. Another thing is, when it comes to hygiene, that even a lot of like current dancers that I know, like to this day, that have been dancing for like longer than when I've been dancing, your heels, your high heels, here's the thing. Obviously, when you're wearing shoes for a long period of time, they're going to stink up, they're going to, you know, get that smell, they're going to end up looking dirty, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Anyway, we all know what worn shoes look like, okay? So with your heels, you can wear them if you're working every single day. Well, let's just say if you're working like, you know, 5 days out of the week, okay? If you're working 5 days out of the week and you're working as a dancer, you want to go ahead and switch out your heels at least every 2 months. Every 2 months, okay? And this is advice for beginning dancers, not dancers that have already got their money coming in and everything else like that. I don't have to tell you guys 2 months. You guys should already know, like, oh, it's been a month, I'm gonna go get myself a new pair of heels, because you know what, these are old anyway. But to my newer dancers and people that are wanting to come into the field, make sure that you know at least every 2 months you switch out your heels, because they will start to get smelly, they will start to get, you know, gross. And it may not look like it, but when you're in a private room, you know, in that little small area, and you have, you know, those heels on, or if you choose to take them off, that smell's gonna migrate. And even if you smell amazing, If your shoes smell bad, the customer's going to smell them, and really, who wants to smell stinky feet? So make sure, you know, that you're not only taking care of your feet like that, but you are taking care of your high heels in that sense as well. Your outfits, make sure that you wash your outfits. Obviously, when you go to do your laundry, I mean, everyone knows how to do laundry. Just when you go to do your laundry, put your lingerie in there right along with it. You know, whatever you have, whatever you wore the day before, make sure you wash those things, okay? And I cannot express this enough. Please don't wear an outfit one day, leave it in your bag, and then come into work the next day and then wear that same outfit. Hygiene is a really, 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 really top priority when it comes to being a dancer. And you have got to be on top of that when it comes to your outfits. So make sure you're obviously cleaning and washing appropriately like you need to be and should be. Just make sure your outfits are good and clean and good to go. Okay, just don't leave a dirty outfit in your bag overnight to wear it into work the next day. It's going to smell. It may not smell to you because you're used to it, but to other people, it's going to smell. So just make sure you're keeping an eye out for that too, okay? That's a really, 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 really big thing as well. Other thing is, the last two things I really want to majorly talk about. It's not really having to do anything with, you know, looks or hygiene or anything like that. It more has to do with, you know, the little gases that come out your booty when you fart, those little gases. Yeah, every dancer goes through it. I'll even say it too. I've been through it myself. And if you're a dancer and you try to say that you have not been through this, you're lying out your teeth. You lying. But there's at least one time throughout your dancing career when you're on stage and you feel it coming. Like, you can really feel a fart coming and you can't sense your butt. Like, you can't do anything. Like, you kind of just gotta see what you can do to try to make it not happen. Well, if you want to prevent that from happening, carry some Tums with you. You know, the little mini packs of Tums that come with little tiny containers. Yeah, I have 5 of them that chill in my bathroom, but I carry one of them in my bag every time I go into work. I'll chew a Tum before I go into work, you know, just to make sure I don't have any tummy issues or anything like that. And then I'll sometimes chew one maybe in the middle of my shift, and then I'll be good to go. Okay, maybe. And I know I don't do that every day, just so that we're clear on that. I don't do that every time that I work, but I do it a lot, and I do recommend that for a lot of other dancers too. If you don't know and you've been dancing for a long time and you do seem to have a problem like that, or you've done it once and you didn't know how to cover it or anything like that, just go ahead and pick yourself up a pack of Tums. I'm telling you, Tums work. They are amazing, and they're kind of my best friend too sometimes. Last thing is hand sanitizer. I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys rewind a little bit in the video, you guys will, recall me saying, when you're wearing lotion and you go on a pole, it'll smear on the pole and it can affect yourself, your own performing and the other dancers performing as well, if you don't go to clean it off. If you don't want that problem to happen or occur, carry some hand sanitizer on you. I carry a little bottle of hand sanitizer on my car keys. I'll take them off, before I go into work, before I get out of my car going into work, I'll take them off my keys and I'll go ahead and hand sanitize my hands up, and I will use hand sanitizer every time I go on the stage, before I go on the stage, because just in case there's no alcohol on the stage and I can't wipe the pole down before I perform, it's nice to have the alcohol on my hands at least, because if for some reason there is anything like that on the pole, or it is slippery for any kind of reason, at least my hands are dry enough and they're sanitized enough for my hands to grip on the pole for me to actually do my pole work like I would like to. So hand sanitizer is a really good thing, if you want to avoid busting your butt on a pole. And that's also good for you anyways, especially with, everything that's going on anyway. Wash your hands, make sure you're clean. But yeah, hand sanitizer really does help a lot. And I just want to say that if you can keep that handy on you at all times, that is great and fantastic, and you'll be good to go. Well, that right there actually concludes my whole entire video. It actually does, believe it or not. I'm kind of happy about that because this was kind of a little bit of a long video. But I was glad that I was able to share a lot of these things with you. My personality is a lot different from a lot of other people. I'm pretty straightforward. I don't beat around the bush. I'm a pretty cool, laid-back person. So I felt like I needed to allow you guys to know everything when it comes to being a dancer, when it comes to hygiene and everything else like that. So there's that for you guys. I do hope that this video was helpful. I hope that no one takes offense to this. I really don't. Yeah, I do hope that this is helpful, and if anyone's got any ideas or if anyone's got any questions, go ahead and feel free and let me know. Send me a message in my inbox or go ahead and comment. You can also follow my Twitter. You can also follow my Pornhub account, which is Diamond's Paradise. You can also follow my Facebook or my Snapchat or any of the above. I will go ahead and post all of those links at the bottom if you'd like to follow and subscribe. Go ahead and share if you guys would like to as well. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good night and everyone's, you know, living the dream, becoming the entertainer dancer they're supposed to be. So you guys have fun and have a great night. Good night, everybody.